Hey, what's up, folks? It's me, Malibu, and we are back for day 3 already. Time is flying by here in Bucharest, and we had our first day of competition. So tonight, you notice we're out walking around the area around the hotel. Thought we'd get out and stretch our legs after being in the studio a lot today with PGL. But let's get started. Started off bright and early, 6 a.m. Jet lag started catching up a little bit today. So I was like up at 4, tossed and turned for a bit. Got blessed by some of the service staff at the hotel. They were able to give me a cup of coffee before the dining area opened. Met some of the boys at the gym at like 6:30. Got a nice little bench day in, some upper body work. It's a good lifting session. I think Fly, Lawless, and AA were all down there. Had a blast. Practiced some of my meathead language in Romanian. Just like, hey, can I work in? Is it okay to share equipment? So that was fun. Got breakfast with Fly, MoonMeander, and then Gunner joined us for breakfast as well. So it was really nice to get to meet MoonMeander, chat with him. He was talking a lot about his family and the difficulties of traveling. He and his partner are having a child, so got to hear all about that and about all the craziness that comes with that while being a professional in the Dota 2 scene. It's got to be really tough. So shout out MoonMeander. Congratulations on fatherhood. If you can run a Dota 2 team, you can raise a child, right? That's how it goes. But after breakfast, we had a pretty early call to the PGL Studios. We left at 9 a.m. Sprinter vans to the studio, super comfy. PGL really treating us right here in Bucharest. Traffic's pretty bad, but gave the guys time to have like a huddle on the way to the studio. Also, our game didn't really start until like 1. So they had plenty of time to practice, warm up, talk about strats, get comfortable once we got there. But gameplay, once it started, well, let's talk about the studios. So the setup, it's efficient, you know. It's not huge, but it is well organized. You go in, you either take off your shoes or you put shoe covers on, or you get like this shrink wrap plastic on your shoes. It's crazy. They call it the turtle stomper. Well, all the nouns boys at least. Then you go through a curtain and you are in like a calm kind of community room where they have TV set up. You can watch the games that are currently being streamed and played, obviously. There are a lot of tables set up for people to sit, eat, do work. They have snacks, coffee, other refreshments. Then you can walk down the hallway where you go to your playing room. 5 PCs set up, all the lighting, all the cameras for the production. You can hang out in there. Well, myself as team staff, I can hang out in there until the draft starts. Take a couple pictures and then leave. The coach obviously stays in for the draft and then heads out once the game begins. Obviously, our boys lost the series 2-1 today. They took game 1 in like a 90-minute absolute slugfest. I'm gonna switch hands. Sorry about this. But it was a massive slugfest where the boys just came back and eventually won. Game 2 did not go our way. Maybe just some like not great plays in the early laning stage. It was rough. Still working out the kinks. I know some of the guys are tired. And we were at the studio for a long time today. So, I mean, to see them like play this well under that kind of stress or strain, still impressive. In game 3, had our chances, went back and forth a lot. They fought back from what seemed like an impossible match. Definitely had chances to strike back, but it just didn't work out in the end. So a bit of a somber note to the end of the day. Once we left the studio, we kind of ate there, a very, very late lunch. So maybe like hunger and kind of lack of energy played into it as well. But, you know, it's just something that we got to prepare better for. Van ride home, you guys were talking about like what went wrong, how to fix it, what to avoid in the future, blah, blah, blah. Don't really talk about any of that. And yeah, I know once we got back to the hotel, guys had a little bit of time to decompress. They were supposed to run scrims with another team. They either did scrims or went right into pubs. I'm not 100% sure. I had to go back to my room and do a little bit of work for my 9 to 5, which went smoothly. That was kind of a nice change for pace for once. And now, got dinner with the guys in the hotel room, the practice room. Just a little poke bowl, salmon, rice, super light, super tasty. And now, we're walking and recording. A little walk and talk. But tomorrow, probably gonna start off with a workout in the morning. I'm a little sore, so I don't know what we're gonna do. I usually take a rest day after 2 days, but we lift 3 days in a row. So maybe I'll just go in and like do some stretches, do some like plyometrics, some jumps, bounce around, see how we feel. Now we gotta walk in a really sketchy stretch. Okay, we're fine. Yeah, maybe do some plyos, hang out. And our call time for the bus is 10 a.m. We play Infinity, so another team from the Americas. But hopefully it goes better tomorrow. So we are gonna wrap it up. And that'll be all for tonight's walk and talk with me, Malibu. So hope you enjoyed this. If you're watching along, if you all have any suggestions for the content that we're shooting through the day, pictures, videos, interviews, anything you'd like to see differently, leave a comment, send me a DM on Twitter or Discord. I'm pretty easy to find, and we'll see if we can add it. You know, if it's within good reason. We're a pretty flexible operation here, just real run and gun, kind of guerrilla media style. So we can make it happen. But we'll see you all tomorrow. Bye bye.